Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be talking about the Tree of Heaven, which is my species. The scientific name for it is Aletheus alisma. Sorry for the mispronunciation, I'm sure there was one. But, anyways, my species is actually an invasive species. One of the main reasons it can survive and is considered an invasive species is its ability to survive in a wide range of environments, including like little cracks in sidewalks, like we can see in this picture here. That's really what gets this species the adaptability to survive anywhere. Um, this is what creates the biggest problem. Species can pretty much grow anywhere across the region, and it's really a nuisance. There's not too many species that can survive in these kinds of conditions, other than your typical weeds. And this is pretty much what the tree of heaven is. Is it's just your typical weed, but looks a little prettier, looks like a real plant, and you can see in this next slide. This could be a fern in your backyard, and you wouldn't even know the difference. I mean, I personally wouldn't, and I mean, it's appealing to the eye. It looks good. It looks like what comes to my mind is like an oriental tree. It's funny that this comes to my mind, and prior to even knowing the knowledge that this came from China, through Chinese migrants that were immigrating to the U.S. during the gold rush, they brought this plant along with them, and they used it for like ornamental purposes. They actually like the look of it, and I can't argue with you. I wouldn't mind the look of it too. It looks like something that, like I said earlier, you could put in your backyard, and we wouldn't have a problem with. But the reason that this plant gives such a problem to the other, it's considered invasive because it takes a lot of nutrients and a lot of space from the other plants that are native to our LA river, and all through Southern California. This plant just pretty much just takes all their resources, and it's sad to see that we can't see both plants work it out. But that's just the real problem of it. Even though it's so pretty, it's gonna invade all of our other resources and stuff like that. See in this next slide what the grown plant looks like. I mean, it looks like your typical fern. It looks pretty appealing to the eye. I mean, this thing's like, just from the picture, it looks like 6 by 6 feet at least. So this is a very vigorous plant. I mean, it doesn't really take much but some rainwater to get it to that state. We can see from here, I mean, looking from an outer perspective, this is just a sprout. So this plant grows fast. You wouldn't even know it's a weed. I mean, I personally wouldn't know it's a weed. Some people that know about their plants a little bit more than I would know it's a weed. But to me, it just looks like your everyday fern. But here we can see where this plant is growing. And I mean, it's pretty much growing everywhere except the central United States. But it's dominating the east and the west coast. We could see it all through California from the north to the south. I mean, it's dominating this species. So it's dominating the region. I'm sorry. The way we could get rid of this species, I think the only way is by using herbicides or pesticides combined with some hand pulling. It's just so invasive that it's able to survive in a wide range of environments, and it's tough. So we're gonna have to hit this plant hard. Um, Overall, I mean, personally, I don't mind the plant. It looks good to me, but like I said earlier, the fact that it's taking nutrients from our native plants is the really the big issue concerning this plant, and we've got to eradicate it. I mean, I don't see it happening in the near future, but hey, I mean, it's sad to see it go. Maybe we can have like a little specified place for it, but we have to get rid of the fact that it's impeding on all the other native plants. But overall, I mean, it's a good species to have. I mean, there's a lot of information on the species, and I hope you guys enjoyed my little presentation on the tree of heaven. You guys have a good rest of your weekend, and thank you.